Time for what?
Flash.
Oh, we're live. What?
Flash.
What about it?
Time for it.
It's time for it. Good evening, Carol and John Shoppers. I told Andrew, I was like, just go at 8:30. Like, just go. And so here we are. Yeah, we're good, right? I was going to make some tea, but promises were made. I'm here with John Shearer in a great t-shirt that I bought him. Andrew's here. I've never seen her t-shirt because she's wearing a sweatshirt. And I'm Ben. We're here. We've got some really sweet stuff going on this week. I'm preparing to be tired, but I'll tell you about it because I am excited. It's just a long thing. Stoked because we've got late night comics on Thursday, which I'll yap about all the time. But I found out today that all of our late night comics, all of our normal dollar books are going to be 50 cents. Sweet. So every dollar book in the store is going to be 50 cents, not only on that night, but lasting through Saturday. So we will be closed on Sunday for Easter, but through Saturday, which is Friday, Saturday, our weekend, all the dollar books in the shop are going to be 50 cents. So that's cool. That coincides with what I'm truly excited about is like our first Superman day where we have like Superman product. So we've got 3 books to give away. I didn't have a chance to grab them, but I will grab them now. Andrew, you want to come over here and we'll show these people?
Look at this beautiful Superman poster.
Oh.
While we wait.
Okay. I was gonna. It's not. Well, if you were gonna make a promise of talking, okay.
Yes. No.
So there's 3 Superman books to give away on Superman Day. All-Star Superman, Superman for All Seasons, and then the all-new preview of a full graphic novel that came out, Jimmy Olsen's Super Cyclopedia. So they're fun classics, assuming evergreen as far as the Jimmy Olsen things go. But they've got the little, I just like that they've got the Superman 2025. Nice little like precursor to Free Comic Book Day, which is also a great leeway into Free Comic Book Day on May 3rd. Please come grab this beautiful Superman poster. Thank you, Jameson, for your wonderful artwork. We're giving those away, so when you pick up your books this week or you check out the back issues that John's been adding up here, we also had a pretty great back issue buy from this guy over here this past weekend. So after half-off back issues and late night comics this week, we'll have a wall re-rack. That's nothing new to anybody, really, right? So keep a lookout. John will post some pictures. There's some pretty spectacular stuff in there, and I say that with all the coyness in the world because there's no Spider-Man.
Right. Not a bit.
But yeah, let's get to new comics. You want to do some first appearances? So preview of a little bit what's kind of come up, hit the table, but some first appearances. One from DC, Absolute Flash, is a joyous read, truly. One of those that I had to look at John Shearer the second he walked in the door and go, read Absolute Flash. So Absolute Flash number 2 is the first appearance of the Absolute Gorilla Grodd. Yep. Then the rest are from Marvel here. Ultimate Wolverine number 4, also a really spectacular issue. Weird issue number 4, but man, it fits in there so well. First appearance of the Ultimate version of the Phoenix. I guess reintroduction of Ultimate Phoenix. One of those hairy ones, but it's a doozy. Big old meat hook at the end. Web of Venomverse is the first appearance of 3 new symbiotes. You got Venom Mouse. There's this real jacked up mouse up here in the corner. Venom Mouse, the one of the Power Pack members, Katie Power, gets venomized, which is freaking delightful because I freaking hate the Power Pack. So joyless, but she gets their rainbows get all run amok, so that's great. And then there is actually a new appearance of a new Eddie Brock in here. He's got more of a mullet and more of a scar than any Brock we've ever run into. So
Mullet Brock.
And then Superior Avengers is a One World Under Doom tie-in this week, and this has the first appearance of, you guessed it, the Superior Avengers. Yeah,
They're good.
Yeah,
they're good.
But we'll start off with some new Image stuff. We were able to keep some dollar stock, soon to be 50-cent stock at the bottom of the table. But we have one collected edition from Image this week. The Horizon Experiment was a collection of one-shots where they took kind of comic book plot stereotypes and turned them on their head with some really great creative teams. So there's 4 or 5 one-shots in there, all vouched for, all really great reads, just different stuff. One reprint from Image this week is The Hive. They're on their 3rd printing of number 1 with a great cover. Honestly, a really great cover. And then we'll have a new issue up here further up the table this week. But the first new number 1 from Image this week is another one of the weekly G.I. Joe silent issues. This one's for the character Spirit. If you don't like seeing bald eagles get smacked by robots, I would skip this one. But it is a G.I. Joe issue, and I bet the good guy comes out on top. So we got cover A, cover B, and a 1 in 10 black and white cover for $8. Then we got a row O Spawn. It's 2 titles. Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawns on issue number 5. We got 3 covers for that one. There's cover A. There's cover B, which it tells a great story.
Yes.
And then cover C, also going for a good story, but I'm a cover B fan. Then King Spawn is on issue number 44. There's cover A for that one. Cover B, and a very creepy cover C.
Easter.
Ugh. I'm gonna go home and think about it.
Let's look at something else.
Ghost Machine this week has the return of Red Coat. We're on issue number 11, and we are. It's not a first appearance, but we're introducing this kind of background main character who we're going to get into a story arc for. This is my next reading thing. I haven't read this one yet. So number 11, there's cover A. Here's cover B. Here's your Game of Thrones cover C. We got Hack Slash Body Bags on number 4, the miniseries. And then, like I mentioned, a new issue of Hive. They're on number 3. So that's still trucking. So kicking off Marvel this week, kind of fun one. We do shout outs every once in a while for people who we know are watching. And my buddy Charlie is a kid who watches this show. And his favorite comic book, is the previous iteration of this Avengers Ultimate Character Guide. But they did a new printing, and it ended up on our table this week. So that's pretty fun. So Charlie, enjoy your version. I'm sure they probably just updated it with like a new Scarlet Witch costume or something. Maybe
Probably, yeah.
movie Hawkeye. Yours is classic, man. Stay OG. But we'll stick with Marvel collections. We got Ultimate Black Panther on volume number 2 for that paperback and ongoing series. Predator versus Black Panther. Freaking awesome. They are selling well, and Predator versus Everybody is continuing very well as as Alien versus Everybody. I mean, really, keep on throwing those dudes in the meat grinder. Fantastic Four by Ryan North is on volume number 3 of their ongoing series. We got the whole miniseries for Wolverine deep cut in paperback, and then one modern collection. It's a modern epic collection for Black Widow. That's Itsy Bitsy Spider. Above that, we got Ultimate Wolverine number 4 in the Ultimate Universe side of things this week. Again, really phenomenal issue. Did you read this one yet?
Not yet.
Oh, you really should have cracked this one. I handed it to Andrew pretty hard. I thought you got the hint. Okay. But it tells the story not from the main character's perspective, and it works very, very well. I liked Ultimates last week, that poem. I like that they're finding new ways to tell stories about characters that we're kind of used to. So, super sweet. There's cover A, cover B with magic on it, cover C by Aja. Awesome.
Oh, so good.
And then a 1 in 25 variant for $15. I do not know why they put magic on 2 of the covers. I will mention that. But buy the book anyway, because it's wonderful. Star Wars side of things from Marvel this week is Star Wars Legacy of Vader number 3. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Spectacular Spider-Man, issue number 14. It's a Lizard issue. It's a classic.
It is, and it's sort of the end of an arc.
Okay. Cool. Cover A and cover B with a creepier lizard.
I just keep looking at that.
It's got me right in the eye.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's blocked pupils. Let's move on. Power Man Timeless, also next in my reading stack. Issue number 3, there's your cover A. Your cover B is your Marvel Universe Connecting cover. And we got a pretty rad cover C. Sam Wilson Captain America is on issue number 4. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Cable Love and Chrome, also on number 4. Kind of a cliched cover. The time.
Yeah, but it works well, I think.
Okay.
I think it works well.
I don't have a problem with it. Cable time.
Yeah.
There's cover A, and then cover B. That's what I'm used to. Stacked grenades, more grenades than you can use. Web of Venomverse. It's a one shot. It does tie into the story out of the Web of Spider-Verse one shot that came out last month. They are like building up to a Spider-Men versus Venom symbiotes multiversal showdown, picking champions. But giving new guys a shot, which is where the Venom Mouse and his rage comes in. And the freaking Venomizing with a power pack is something I will always support. I will sign this is why we need to vote, people. Like this is the reason. So there's your cover A for that one. Wonderful. Cover B, cover C, Venom Mouse is even more jacked. And then this is what really turned me on to the rodent side of symbiotes.
Look at that cover.
I saw the design cover. I'm like, holy shit. So it's a 1 in 10 variant for $8. Look at that jacked mouse. More X-Men stuff. We got Exceptional X-Men on number 8. There's your cover A. Cover B is the Marvel Universe Connecting. And 1 in 50 variant with the sketch of that one for $15. One facsimile this week. Fantastic Four still going on through their early issues. This is number 4. Fully facsimiled. There's cover A, but we also have a spiffy shiny variant for it for $10. Very gold. Daredevil Unleash Hell is on issue number 4. Penultimate?
I'm almost certain.
I'm almost certain it's a penultimate issue. There's your only cover we got on the table. It's red bagged, so pause it if you need be. Wolverine's had a big one this week. Wolverine number 8 for this current ongoing series is also Wolverine Legacy numbering number 400. I think there's four full stories in there, but I got to be honest with you guys, like the one to read is Daniel Warren Johnson did a cover that's not on the table because we had a lot of pre-orders, which is awesome. But he did a story in here that is perfect. It's like 6 pages of amazing Wolverine material, but worth it all the way around. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Cover C. And then our last X book is X Factor. They're on number 9 this week. One World Under Doom had 2 tie-ins this week. The first one is Iron Man number 7. There's your cover A. Cover B, couldn't decide if it was to the side or not. Okay. And cover C is your Marvel Comics Presents cover, which has a little bit of joy to it. I like that one a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Except it looks like a prison in the background. We could have like a sunset or something.
I just like they're calling it the Insurgent Iron Man.
Why?
Because he's against Doom.
Okay.
He's rising up against him.
All right. I like it. All right. I like a good Iron Man adjective. We got Superior Avengers. They're number 1 of this miniseries. It is a bit of a ragtag crew, I'll be honest, and they don't give you a great, satisfying explanation of why these guys, but I feel like that's what the miniseries is building on. I want to see the backstory because these are dudes we have not seen before in this capacity. So it's a good context, and I'm kind of stoked to see what team book comes out of this One World Under Doom. They're evil assholes, though.
They are terrible.
Yeah. There's your cover A. This is the reference. This was hard to catch. Is like this is the reference to who these guys are. So you got a Doc Ock. I don't know if you could tell there. Ghost from Iron Man. This is Onslaught, which is weird. It's weird in the book. Killmonger, and then this is Abomination, which is the other weird one. Which is why I'm like, I'm intrigued. I want to see how those play out. So we got other great covers for that one. Here's cover B. I love this. Killmonger's on your cover C. And then we've got a 1 in 25 variant for $15. But a fun top of the table for the next couple of months is always going to be Godzilla vs. the Marvel Universe. So Godzilla vs. Hulk this week with a phenomenal cover A. Yeah, there's everything you want in this book, by the way. Like, no holds barred. You want Godzilla to do this versus the Hulk, he's going to do it, vice versa.
I mean, legitimately, like, if Hulk's, like, greatest enemy is Thunderbolt Ross, and if Hulk's out of the picture, then Thunderbolt Ross is going to take on Kaiju. And that's what happens.
Yeah, and he's going to do it in style. Just page 1 of this. No spoilers. That's Fin Fang Foom's skull. Like, he's so good. Thunderbolt Ross is from Texas, and he's not about screwing around with Kaiju.
No.
Alternate covers. There's cover A. Here's cover B. Jaguar.
Yep.
Cover C. Cover E. Which I have a personal favorite.
D.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cover
D. Strike it. Disregard that last statement. Tell the jury. There's E. Then we got a 1 in 25 variant for $15. Hey, Kevin. And foil variant for 10. Sorry. You got to work out your forearms. Because you're only on the DC side.
Yeah. Now we got DC stuff, and it's Summer of Superman. It's a special. It's a one-shot. We gave it to everybody who's getting both Superman and Action. So if you're getting both those, you're getting it. If you're only getting one, you might want to ask for it, because this is going to lead into like all the stuff that's coming up this summer. But it's also a fantastic story just in and of itself. There's a wedding. It's great. The artwork by Jorge Jimenez is wonderful. It sets up a whole lot of stuff going forward. Really good book. And then the very last page is one of the best meat hooks that they've got coming out right now. It's great. So there's that. It's a great one shot. There's your cover A. your Supergirl cover B, your wonderful Crypto cover C, Lobo cover D, cover E, and then a spiffy shiny foil variant for your cover F.
One more.
Oh, and then a $10 125 variant.
Which I was like, young Superman, and then the past, present, future of the book is so delightful that fits so hard.
It does.
It fits so well.
Yeah.
Also, just to mention it because you didn't say my name, is the DC All-In special essentially dumps its stuff right here on this doorstep for Superman stuff this summer. So pretty jazzed.
Absolute Flash, as we said, it's absolute Grodd in the best way possible. But that being said, can we say again, the Absolute books are wonderful. They're fantastic. You did well by buying us out of issue 1. Buy us out of issue 2. It's just as good, if not better. Like, they're really kicking up the pace. They're really, like, I mean, I guess pun intended with the Flash, but fantastic book.
This is comics as they were kind of meant to be. This is like monthly good stuff.
Wonderful. And stuff that you thought happened last issue, they're rejiggering it in the best way possible. So there's cover A, there's your cover B, your cover C, your $10 1 in 25 variants,
trippy,
and your $20 1 in 50 variants, the all art variants. Wonder Woman number 20, we're doing a little bit of an interlude, and it is there's been a murder, and Wonder Woman recruits Batman to help solve it, and they literally have 24 hours to do so, and it is fantastic in every single way.
There's been a murder.
Yeah, and like legit, it's fantastic. If you want a great Batman story, like where he's talking about his faith, perfect. If you want a great Wonder Woman story why she hates like all those gods out there, perfect. If you just want a great murder mystery, here you go. So cover A, cover B by Nakayama, a $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Sonic, DC X Sonic, issue number 2. It is full on Flash and Sonic versus Darkseid. It does not go well for anybody, and it's great. I am thoroughly enjoying this book, and I have much like Ben with Turtles and very little caring. I care nothing about Sonic, and I am fully invested in this book. It's great. I love it.
I have a question on that note for people. Leave a comment. Not a Sonic player. It's cool. I don't know I'm a video gamer. I don't know what the level of diamond means in Sonic. Like, does that mean you completed a stage? Is it a hidden item? So if you want to let me know, I would like to know. I'm very curious.
There we go.
Of what diamond goes for in Sonic. What's the current exchange rate?
Yeah, there we go. There's your cover A. Very cool cover B. Batman Superman, World's Finest. It's on issue number 38. It is part 1 of the Batman Superman Justice League crossover. That being said, it's an all Gorilla Grodd issue. Hey, calling back to Absolute Flash. But if you're just reading like Batman Superman, you've got it. If you're just reading Justice League, I guess it ties in, but you don't need it for to get the whole thing. But that being said, we've got $10 1 in 25 variant. We've got more of cover A's coming in, so if you want it, let us know. And there we go. Zatanna's on issue number 3. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C, which is great. Challenge to the Unknown. Wonder Woman shows up in this one. Gotta love it. Can't have too little Wonder Woman right now. Give us all the Wonder Woman. And that's on issue number 5. Detective Comics is on 1096. This is the final part in this story arc by Tom Taylor. There's your wonderfully creepy cover A. There's your cover B. And your $10 1 in 25 variant for that one there. Titans, issue 22. So as they say, he's back. And if you see on cover B, there he is. He's back. Nightwing is on issue 125. There's your cover A. You've got your 1 in 25 variant for that one there.
I'm kind of worried about the trend of joyless covers in Nightwing and Daredevil. Because the interior art in this book is Francavilla. it's
Yeah,
like
they didn't
beautiful contrast. Like it's Francavilla, great stuff. I was just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that cover.
So
It's purple.
it's purple.
Yeah.
Cute purple.
Cover A, $10 1 to 25 variant. Catwoman's on issue 75. If you've been following the whole murder mystery storyline and Selena on the run, this goes back and tells you where it all started.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, there's your cover A, your Cho cover B.
I like that they lean
And-
noir for this story arc.
Oh, full
Yeah,
on noir.
I like it
Yeah.
too.
And you're in Huck Lee cover C. New Gods is on issue number 5. If you've been reading it, you've been enjoying it because, man, this book has been selling out like nobody's business. Now, that being said, this covers a little bit of this is an all New Gods issue. They show up on the last page. That's not a spoiler. So
It's a good.
it is a
looking cover.
great cover, though. Yeah. Facsimile time, Batman 615. There's your cover A. There's your spiffy, shiny foil variant for that one there. Usagi Yojimbo is on part 2 of 5 of its current story arc. There's that one. I can't wait to read that. 27 run Crash. It's number 3 of 3, the final issue on that one. Return of the Living Dead is also on issue number 3 with your creepy Mark Spears cover. Buried Long, Long Ago. We got it. Kevin and I got it because very cool Colleen Doran cover, but also creepy horror book. So there you go.
Probably best new title of the week.
And so yeah, issue 1. I like Popeye. Popeye goes like full on Dragon Ball Z. This one is issue number 4. It's fantastic. I was flipping through it. I love it. It's fantastic. Gotcha Man, Only One Earth is on issue number 3. Flash Gordon is on issue number 8. There's your cover A. We've got 2 of them. And there's your cover B. Dick Tracy's on issue number 9. We've got a couple covers for that one. So there's your cover A there. And your Francavilla cover B. Punk Rock in Comics. A big giant hardcover for $28. And it is an artistic look at punk rock history. So done as comic style. So
so it's not about punk rock comic books. It's about punk rock told
through
in comic
comics.
form.
Yes.
I'm jazzed.
So-
That's why I ordered it.
Yep. If you want to see just a little bit of Sex Pistols, there you go. And lots of everybody else. Babs from Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. The first collection is here, and it's under $20. So there you go. Lenore's on issue number 3 for the Time War. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. Somebody else should be reading this. I shouldn't be the only one. It's so good.
Misty's reading it.
I know. Mothra, Queen of the Monsters is on issue number 2. First issue was fantastic. I cannot wait to read this one. Mouse Guard, Dawn of the Black Axe, issue number 1. Still got it. If you missed it the first time around, get it now. Would you like to do the honors?
Turtles. Oh, it's on
Turtles.
issue number 8. They're back in New York. They're fighting. It's a perfect Turtles book. I'm really loving every bit of depth and motion in this book, and it's just easy to pick up or keep it in stock. So read some Turtles. There's cover A. We got cover B, cover C by Eastman, cover D, cover E, F.
I really like
F is very good.
I
Yeah.
like weird F. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that one before. We got a 1 in 25 variant for $15, and we have a 1 in 50 variant for $30.
Having some pizza.
Not a ton on the all ages side. I'll let Andrew give you a quick look of the Super Pets. Fantastic little. They're not activity books. They're like origin books, but I'm sure there's little visual stuff all for the kiddos. Jimmy Olsen's Super Cyclopedia as a full graphic novel, and some Adventure Time number 1s to round out the table. Thank you for sticking with me and me not being able to get my alphabet right there for a second or two.
No, that was great.
We'll see you for so much stuff. Late Night Comics on Thursday, Superman Day on Friday, and Free Comic Book Day in just a short while.
Yeah.
We're on track for that. All books are here for the most part, at least enough of them. So stoked about it. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for your comics.